What she say? Clean up.
You gonna clean up?
Yeah, clean up.
Alrighty.
Daddy.
You the one made the mess. You not cleaning up.
Hey girl, hey. Hey boy, hey. You wanna come say hello? Huh? Right here. Oh. Say hi. Hey girl, hey. Hey boy. Oh, you had to bring that contraption? I can't really hear. I can't really hear. You gonna leave that over here? Let me find out you're a baby narcissist. Oh, so you're over here on my lap because you see yourself. Because you don't even usually give me this kind of attention. Don't knock it over. Don't knock it over. Okay, she said, forget this lie. Say, hey, girl, hey. Say, hey, girl, hey. Hey, girl, hey. Can you say, hey, girl, hey? You smelling like Chinese food. What did she just finish eating? You just had some egg foo young. Tiffany Smith Bell said, oh, you think you Craig? Think you cute, Craig? Oh, I must look cute tonight. I must look cute tonight. All right, let's step aside. You see how I ushered her away? You see how I ushered her away? Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig, the writer Stewart. And this is the Facebook and YouTube live version. I just got here. Let me take this coat off. The Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice. Get out your nose. Oh, she eats boogies. You eat boogies? Oh, it was salty, huh? She said.
Don't do that. I keep telling you don't do it.
Oh, she eat boogies. Did you used to eat boogies? Yeah. I used to eat boogies too. I think that's the thing that kids do.
Yeah.
Is it because they're salty?
I don't know. I think it's just a habit. Like,
Well, why not just get some pistachios or something? Why do kids eat boogies? Somebody else was eating boogies. Who would? Ari used to eat boogies.
I know Tyreek used to eat boogies.
And when I remember my Facebook people, remember when I went down to Panama? I went down to Panama last year, January. My homegirl's daughter, and she was like 8. She was eating boogies at 8. And there's a cutoff date for eating boogies now. There should be a cutoff time for eating boogies. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig, the writer Stewart, and this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Terrell, you want them to see your haircut? They said, who's that in the background with that strong Baltimore accent?
Really?
It certainly wasn't me. You know your accent's strong.
Hello,
This is my nephew.
hello.
I used to change his Pampers.
Said that strong Baltimore accent.
Right. Terrell is, how old are you?
30.
I was going to say 29. Woo. Terrell is 30. And so I'm 43, so I was 13 when he was born. And I was 13 when he was 20. When he was born, and I write about him a little bit in the first book. Remember, my nephew Ty is in Atlanta. That's his brother, and so Ty is 5 years younger than me. Ty is 30. Ty is 30.
Should be 35.
He 38.
38?
Because I'm 43. Ty, when I turn 44, Ty will be turning 39. But yeah, this is my nephew, and that was his daughter that I was just holding. That was his daughter that I was holding. But Jakari. Hey, Jakari. I've never really shared pictures of her. You guys have seen Journey, but I just started receiving pictures of her. Come here, Kari. She love to run. Why she running? But listen, I didn't get a chance to let me turn this game off. Down here chirping and carrying on. I can't even hear myself then. It's YouTube kids. Listen, I didn't get a chance to come on the live last night to talk to you guys. It was $5 Friday. I appreciate those of you who sent something without me coming on and encouraging you. I really do appreciate it. You want to come say hi to Aunt Ken? Aunt Ken just came into the live. Huh?
Gee, over.
You don't have to get up here to say hi. I was just trying to. Ooh, it almost fell. It almost fell. All right, here. Hop down. Your daddy wants you.
Daddy, what's it?
Here. You want to take this? Take this loud tablet.
Come on.
You got your little well, she got her little candy cane pajamas on. I'm glad to see her in that candy cane pajama because the last 2 times I came here, she was over here with that Halloween costume on. I was like, if she wear that Halloween costume, you got any kids in your family that every time they find that one outfit, hers happened to be a Halloween outfit. They find that one outfit. I don't care how much snot, boogies that then fell from trying to eat them, and candy cane, all kinds of stuff on it, and they just gonna wear it anyway, and you can't even take them away from it. But Terrell, they said, are you single?
Daddy.
Terrell, are you?
Yeah, he's single.
He's a hard-working man. He's hard-working.
To be determined right now.
Well, you moved out.
Yeah, I did.
Talk about
Yeah.
telling the business.
Yeah.
Well, you moved out.
I know. Yeah. That was the best choice.
It was. Come on, pull up a chair on this side. Come on over here to the conversation.
Oh, man.
Let me turn the light up on here.
Hold on.
Come on over here. Let me
grab a bottle of wine real quick.
You gotta get you a bottle of
I
wine.
gotta get a bottle of wine.
He gotta get him some wine. Oh, you gotta go outside.
Yeah, I did.
Wear your coat.
Watch those steps.
Those steps are slippery. Be careful. He about to pull up a chair, niece. He about to pull up a chair. He going to get some wine. We about to put him in the hot seat. But yeah, so I didn't get a chance to come onto the live last night. I don't want you guys to think that I just don't want to come onto the live. That's not it at all. Last night, of course, yesterday was Friday. And what happened was I was at my friend Marvin's house. You know, I've been over in D.C. because I went to see Flame comedy show. Me, Marvin, my friend Torrance, and I get that subject verb agreement together. Because I do want you all to support the book of Jules, and I can't be splitting verbs and cutting stuff up. And you be like, is that how he gonna write in the book? So anyway, we all went to see Flame on a Thursday night. So I landed on Thursday. Dr. Young and I got together for lunch, and Dr. Young and I taped a podcast, right? Then, hold on, everybody. Rita talking about, I'm looking for a nice guy. Rita, I don't think he's into smokers. We'll ask him, though, when he comes back. I don't think he's into smokers. But, so anyway, I taped the podcast with Dr. Young. And then that evening, we went to see Flame. She picked me up from the airport, actually. And then we went to lunch. And then I went to see Flame. Well, we went to dinner. Me, myself, Marvin, and Torrance, we went to dinner. And then we went to see Flame. And then the three of us went and got a drink. And then I went in. Oh, what is that? Oh, no, I thought that was Jam Jar. There's a red wine called Jam Jar that's really good. I'll try a little bit of that. I don't want a whole lot. And I can't believe you went out there without a jacket on.
You know how they say keep the wind up in this room so like Darren freeze up there.
So then yesterday, I got up, I went to meet Flame, and I did a podcast with Flame. I taped the podcast with Flame. We did not go on the Patreon because I posted yesterday that I was going to record the Patreon, the podcast for Patreon, but Flame wasn't done. And then I had left my cord for my microphone. So I ended up having to record the podcast in the voice notes in my phone, and then I'm just going to convert it. So I wasn't able to tape the podcast. Tape the podcast for Patreon. So anyway, I podcast with Flame. Then she and I went to lunch, and 2 other people that she know. We went to lunch. And then from lunch, what did I do from lunch? Hold on, let me get my libation. Bring it over here. Let me show you how to. You gotta pour it. Pour it in the camera shot so they can see it.
In the camera shot.
You sort of just pour just a little bit so I can
Just a
taste
little?
it. Yeah, because I may not like it. So you sort of smell it. This is the culture section of the show.
Uh-oh.
You sort of swirl it around. Yeah, that's how you present it when you come to the table, and you bring the bottle over to the person that you think is going to pay for the table.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's usually the person at the head of the table. So I'm at the head of the table, so you turn around so I can see the label, because you want to make sure that you want to show me that you brought me the correct bottle, so I need to see the label. And this is a 2017 Shiraz. Okay, then let me smell it. Okay, that's it. Give me a little bit more. But let's see. Let me explain to you. Mm-hmm. We wouldn't normally be drinking out of a red cup.
Oh no.
We should be drinking out of a nice goblet, because there's a difference between a red wine glass and a white wine glass. The red wine, they look like a goblet. They look like a globe. It's more round, kind of like a Courvoisier kind of glass. But anyway, you pour it in there, and then what you do is when you put the wine in the person's glass, you always give them less wine in their glass than you do everybody else at the table, because you want them to finish. This is restaurant 101. Because if you own the restaurant, you would want to train your servers to give the person who's paying for the dinner the least amount of wine so he can finish first and then ask for another bottle of wine. Amen? That's how you upsell. All right, then, that's all I need. Yeah, that's all I need. So anyway, I ended up going to lunch with Flame and two people she knows, so it was the 4 of us. And after lunch with Flame, I went and picked up my rental car. Yes, that's exactly right, Lynette. That's absolutely true. Everything I just told you is very true. But I ended up going to pick up the rental car. And I had left my gym shoes, because I left my gym shoes in Atlanta. I had so much on my... Luna said, Craig, you're absolutely correct, see? So anyway, I ended up leaving my gym shoes, my workout shoes, in Atlanta. So once I picked up the rental car, I went to Pentagon City. That's over there near the D.C., Virginia line, right? It's in Arlington, Virginia. And so I went over there to pick up a pair of sneakers. I needed some workout sneakers. I couldn't wear my regular street shoes out. I couldn't wear these to work out in these. So I went and got me some, but they were cheap. They were some cheap little shoes from over at the Marshalls. So I bought some cheap little gym shoes. And then I ended up, what did I do from there? You supposed to be pulling the chair up. What you doing? He's standing in the kitchen drinking his wine out of a red Solo cup. It's bad enough you got me on national TV all around the world, or international TV all around the world, sipping wine out of a red Solo cup.
This is Baltimore, baby.
I'm not Baltimore, though.
Oh, no?
This is Baltimore, but I am not Baltimore. So anyway, so I ended up getting the rental car. I went and bought some little cheap sneakers, and then I ran over to the gym and I worked out. And so then what happened was, when I got to, I went to Wegmans and got me a nice little vegan something to eat for dinner after I left the gym. And then Wings and Mumbo Sauce said, don't sprain your ankle in them cheap shoes, them cheap gym shoes. So anyway, there's a senior woman that watches me. She's down in Florida. Her name's Rita. And she smokes cigarettes, and she works at a cafe. She works at a school, But she doesn't really work because like she be posting on Facebook all day long, and then she smokes. So I'm sure every hour she's outside for 15
For a
minutes.
puff. Yeah.
So she just robbing that county of their money. So slide over so they can see. So anyway, I went to the gym. I went to Wegmans and got something to eat. Wegmans is like Whole Foods, and got some food off the buffet. And then I went to Marvin's house, and he had his aunt over there, and then his sister came, one of her girlfriends, and he had another friend down from Jersey. So we ended up just staying in and having cocktails. And so I ended up not going live because I was at Marvin's house. I stayed at Marvin's house. And so it was just too many people in the house, and I didn't want to be rude and jump on the live. And so I really felt bad. But yeah, so my girlfriend Rita in here, she's a smoker. Now you are into older women.
I thought Rita was married.
Rita is married. She in here casting her net. You see that? You see that quick hand?
She ain't asking about Terrell.
You almost got it.
She in there.
You almost got it.
She in here casting her. She in there casting her net. I took a picture one time with him. This is my nephew. So this is my nephew, and Ty is my nephew. Now Ty's children are my great nephews, like Chase, that's my great nephew. Jayla, great niece. Jakari, great niece. But this is my nephew, and that's his daughter. But I took a picture, I posted, but this is a long time ago. I posted it.
Right.
She is interrupting the show. But I took a picture one time with him for his birthday, and I was like this, and I was like, this is my nephew, and I was like, I used to change his Pampers or something like that. But anyway, that's my nephew. He's 30, niece. Come on in and catch up. Listen, before we go any further, let me say this. See how we look alike? See how we look alike? You have a lot to look forward to when you get to 43.
Oh, man. Yeah, this guy,
You have a lot to look forward to when you get to 40. Yeah, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but beep. No, I'm just playing.
I just gotta continue to eat right, eat better, work out.
But listen, yeah, so he, show pony. Now you want his attention? Is that what you're gonna do?
What you gonna paint? You wanna paint?
So Terrell, you're single.
Come on, I'll fix it for you.
Yes, for the most
Come
part.
on.
Your haircut looks nice.
Oh, appreciate it.
Who cut it?
Come on.
The same guy that I've been going
Where
to
is
for
it?
about, it's on Liberty Road and Milford.
Oh,
It's
up them steps.
Up those steps. Yeah.
Oh, I did let him cut my hair one time. I forgot all about him.
Yeah. He sharp too. Sharp.
Yeah, it's blended really nicely, like right here. I forgot about him. Because I always try to break my neck to get my hair cut before I come up here because I don't really know people up here. But I forgot that he's here. So I can get my hair cut up here sometimes when I come.
Absolutely.
I always forget. But anyway, so this is my nephew Terrell. So you're recently single. Are you into older women?
Yeah, of
They
course.
say, how old will you go?
I feel
All of your
like,
girlfriends have been older though.
yeah, like only had about, I say, I'm 30 now, so I say like out of my 30, maybe 3
years.
maybe 3 of the relationships I've been in, they were like around my age.
She is determined to get his attention. Okay.
So
only 3 of them were around your age.
Yeah.
But everybody else was older. Now, how old? How much older? What's the oldest?
the oldest was 38, ladies and gentlemen.
And how old were you?
25 at the time.
And she was 38.
And she was 38, you know.
Well, that ain't bad. That's like me and LTR.
No, ain't, you know. Like, once you... Because I always had that,
Somebody said Social Security age.
that
Rita, are you at Social Security age? I could work something out for you and my nephew. Are you at Social Security age? Listen, we trying to get this book tour launched. And if we can get a little piece of her sociable security check,
That'll be a bonus right there.
Right. pay for all my flights up front,
The meals.
pay for the hotels and stuff. Yeah, the meals in the meals in the Ubering and stuff. That's the biggest part of the
That
expense.
is gonna be
Rita.
a per diem.
Yes. Inbox me, let me know how much that sociable is. Well, she ain't get no sociable security check because she still works.
Oh,
She
yeah.
still works.
So,
Well, how much is the paycheck? Look. How much is the paycheck?
Is it over 1,200?
Right. So, okay, so somebody said, well, I'm 36. So that's only 6 years. So what are you interested in? Like, what type of woman are you interested in? Like, what type of qualities? He has one kid.
Yes.
How old are you, Kari? 4?
Say 3.
3.
Journey's
about to be 4.
She's about to be 4. But you know, just like a woman, you know,
I don't drink Fiji on tour, Sean.
I don't drink Fiji at all. It's either cold water
Core.
or cold water.
CORE?
Yes.
I don't know
Cold
if that's good. Is that good water?
The PhD balance on that.
The PhD or
The-
PH?
I'm sorry. The
The PhD.
the pH balance on it
Yeah,
is
is what?
I think it's top 3, and the other water is
No, 36 is not too old. Remember, he was 20. How old are you? 25?
25.
And she was 38, so that was 13.
38.
Okay, so they trying to figure out if you're single or not. Are you single or not? Because communication is our partner. Clarity is our friend.
Yes, I'm single, and I'm dating right now as well. So you know.
So the question, I have a question from the audience. It was just piped in from my earpiece right here.
Okay.
So the question from the audience is, who was the young lady that you were on FaceTime with, or Google Talk, or Google Voice, or whatever it is, because you don't have an iPhone?
No.
Who was that young lady that was on the phone, on the device when I came in?
Oh, that was my
You gonna
ex.
pay?
That was your ex.
That was my ex.
Oh yeah, go paint. Get her from over here. Okay, so so how long ago did the breakup occur?
This was about, what's this month? January. I want to say.
It wasn't that long ago.
No, but it felt like it was that long. I want to say the beginning of December.
Go ahead.
So about 6 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. It's still fresh out here.
Now, how many people know that, when a relationship ends, you're still together for 6 months at least? Because that on and off, back and forth, you still kind of talk,
Yeah. So.
It's still fresh. That wound is still fresh, Yolanda Green. Somebody say wound is still fresh. Somebody say he could go slip into that if he want to. Huh?
That's an amen to that. But,
You're probably still slipping in it. But here's what I'm here to tell you. And see, this is why the Book of Jewels is so important for you all to get. There's a chapter in there called dating. Because see, here's the reality. It's possible to go from a thing that's not giving you what you need to a thing that's giving you what you need.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
Somebody lost that. Somebody gonna have to catch that on the replay.
On the replay.
Yeah, somebody gonna have to catch that on the replay. Thank you, Luna. She said my hairline is looking good.
Yeah.
Yes, I got that. Ooh, that belch. That was awful.
Yes, baby. Who's that?
Yes, if the right
Flower.
woman comes along, amen. So now, what kind of woman are you interested in now?
Someone that is like sophisticated,
Well, sophisticated. Watch this. Watch this, Baltimore. Well, sophisticated means something different here in Baltimore. So what does it mean here? What's sophisticated here? This is my hometown. So sophistication moves differently.
I can't speak for all the women down here.
Why you say down here? Because you lived in Philly.
Yeah. And
He grew up in Philly part of the time.
it's a difference, every city, like
Yes, because gay moves
different
differently
women.
too.
Yeah.
Gay moves very differently in New York versus Atlanta. Yes, indeed. Atlanta, they wide open. New York, they still shucking and jiving with Timberlands on, trying to pretend.
Trying
Trying to pretend they into.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, like far as the women down here, like you had like you have to have thick skin down here to like date Baltimore women, like because they are
Where is security? Where's Nancy? We can't get somebody from HR. Well, we're not in impeccable work, but we can't get somebody to. Where's the children's center? There's nobody from the children's center.
they might got the tablet going and all. But
All this confusion.
just the women down here, you know, like you just have to have thick skin down here. It is a lot of great women down here. You know, like
North Philly.
North Philly.
North Philly.
North Philly, West Philly. I spent my time majority down West Philly. So, and it's, you know, if you haven't been to Philly, please go there. You know.
Have you had? Is there a place with cheesesteaks that you like?
The most popular places is Max's. That's on South Street. I think don't quote me. I think that's down South Philly. Max's. West Philly. They have this place called Larry's. They have a cheesesteak that's called the Belly Filler,
The belly filler.
which is 12 inches.
That is too much meat.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So now, what quality? You said sophistication and what else?
Sophistication. You know,
Educated.
I mean,
So she can be dumb.
I'm not. No, of course not dumb, but
Well, when I said educated, you should have jumped
I mean,
right on that
yes,
and been like, yeah.
of course.
You were like she could be a little slow.
no, like of course.
Yeah, she may suffer from Down
She
syndrome.
had,
or something,
but
she may have a learning disability. But yeah, I mean, yeah,
We
she
have
may
to-
have dropped out. She may just
but
have
we
her
have to
GED.
be clear
But
as far as like with educated meaning that she had with the school, or if you know she's just.
does educated mean something else?
I'm just saying because I haven't like attend not one college, but I still educate myself personally.
Correct.
I read a lot of books.
Well, I'm not
research a lot of
necessarily
stuff,
saying.
so.
I'm not necessarily saying college, but
Just
like
period. Just in
Right.
general, just to have. Yes, of course,
Right.
like cause you don't want to have no, you know, cute.
walking around splitting birds.
Yeah,
and stuff.
right. So I mean, that's law, you know. But
That's law.
that's law. But yeah, like I like, you know, I like a woman to, you know, be herself, you know, to be herself. To
Well, you know, being
like,
herself
loosen
could
up.
mean ghetto. Real outspoken and loud and just twerking all up and down Instagram.
No, that I can't do. But
You
if
see, God said, "Be ye specific."
if she's about 5 to 10 to 15% ghetto, and
You like a little ghetto.
the other, yeah, of course, why not? Because you don't want no pushover.
Well,
you know?
but hold on. Being ghetto is not synonymous with being a pushover. Just because she's not ghetto or not being ghetto doesn't mean she's a pushover.
No, I mean, as far as that, like, you know, like if
He want a ghetto girl.
I don't, like, I didn't.
He
had
want a girl
too
that's gonna
many.
cuss him out every now and then.
No.
Well, what's ghetto? What you mean?
ghetto mean? You know, like, far as if we get into
A fight, she gonna help.
a situation. No, I'm not fighting. No, I'm not.
Right.
I just no. But far as
He's a Libra.
yes. But far as you know, like if we get into like a
kerfuffle.
situation, you know, far as either at a restaurant or a place period, and somebody jump out of line, then
She gonna speak up.
she gonna speak up. Hold up. No. Because, you know, because you have some educated women, you know, who is not really like vocal like that. So
So he said he wants like 5 to 15%. 5 to 15% ghetto.
I'm sorry, 5 to 10.
because 15.
15 is pushing it a little bit.
15 is Murphy Holmes. For those of you that are not familiar with Baltimore, Murphy Holmes is very rough. It's like Cabrini Green in Chicago.
Yeah.
And it's like the jungle in LA.
Oh, man.
Slow bomb up in Yonkers. Yeah. So,
You want paint?
And you okay with women having children because you dated women with a gaggle of kids.
I just dated.
He was dating women with kids when he didn't even have a card.
Yes, I didn't.
He was dating women that had a house full of children.
Throwing food out the window while we was taking a nap.
I'm like, why you?
I cannot make this up.
She's saying you want an assertive woman. You want an assertive woman. But you were dating these women that had all these children, and I was just like, why you?
Yeah, because I'm the type of guy that like I don't judge nobody. Like,
well, you ain't got to judge them, but that don't mean you got to be with them.
yeah, but I don't want. So that's like me now, you know. So that's like a woman that is turning me down, knowing that she don't have no kids and she don't want to deal with me because I have a daughter. So she's gonna look at that like, well, I'm not gonna have all his time, like so.
Right.
But at that time, and I was young, so I'm not gonna, you know, like think like that.
But the thing
That's
is,
why-
though, once you get to a certain age,
right?
male, female, whatever, you got to kind of assume that a person is going to have kids. Like if you in your 30s,
Right.
a lot of people are going to have at least a kid by then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless you're part of the community. But a lot of people are going to have a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to kind of rule it. You can't really say, well, I don't want to deal with somebody who has a kid. Because if you're 30, 35.
But that's how some people mindset are. Like they don't like they.
She said, well, I have no children. What city are you in, Cammie?
Like Cammy, with that Scatling.
Yeah, Cammie Scatling. They said you want a round the way girl. I need a round the way girl. You need a girl that's gonna be well traveled.
Oh yeah, of
Cause
course.
see, when I lived here for that little year and a half, this is after I had come back to here, and I was working on the first book. This is like, what is this, like 8 years ago?
Yeah.
And so I came back here, and I'm gonna tell you, dating here, ooh, it was terrible.
Stuff.
When I tell you, I ran into so many guys that had not been out of Baltimore, that, you know, they only wanted to eat fried chicken, and I was still eating meat at this time. But they only wanted to eat fried chicken and cheese steaks. I'm like, well, there ain't no sushi places here.
Around
Like,
here?
you know, like I wanted to go somewhere, but you know, it was a lack of exposure, is what I'm saying, and that's not just specific to Baltimore. So Baltimore, don't think I'm reading Baltimore. What I'm saying is, a lot of times when you date a person from their hometown and they've never lived anyplace else, sometimes you tend to run into that. They have a very myopic
Okay.
view of life. It's a very
That's a great word.
closed, narrow, small view of life. So unless you live in a city like New York, like you can live in a city like New York and still
I don't like New York.
have a broadened perspective because there's so many cultures there and there's so much diversity there.
Yeah.
So you can possibly be from New York and still be very well rounded because you got Chinese food, you got Indian food, you know what I'm saying? So you have that kind of variety.
It's different, right?
Right, but when you live in a place, when you're from like a place like Baltimore or
It's small. and
yeah,
it's not
or someplace
really-
in the South, or even in Los Angeles. Yes, Rosalind, you could be from Los Angeles and still have exposure because there's so many different cultures there. But like in a place like Baltimore where you're either black or white, and like those other communities like Hispanic or whatever, those are very small communities. Like you can be here and never see a Spanish, like I don't see a bunch of Spanish restaurants here. You know what I'm saying?
But they
in
have them, and
they have, but you got to go to
they-
certain pockets. But in LA, you driving down Santa Monica Boulevard and you didn't pass
it's
15.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Same thing with New York. You could be in New York. You could drive through Brooklyn, and run across a Jamaican restaurant, Chinese,
Philly,
Greek.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So certain cities like that. But in a place like Baltimore, because I struggle when I come here to find food to eat. And so like when I come here, they always want to take me to the same place. Oh, well, why don't we get I'm like, girl, ain't nothing else here to eat but that. But anyway, so you want her to be assertive. You want her to be 5 to 10% ghetto, educated. You care if you don't care if she has kids.
Honestly, I don't care if she has kids. I don't care if she's like, you know, what's that word?
She got to be driven, right? Don't she have to work? Well, does she have to work? Because you dated some welfare
Have I?
You dated some welfare girls.
Have I?
You dated some welfare princesses.
Really? I was young then.
Wasn't that girl down on McCullough Street? Wasn't she on welfare?
No.
She worked. She just looked like she was on welfare.
She was a CN.
She was.
Yeah.
Why she looked all bummy every time I saw? Like she looked like she. And not to say that all people on welfare. Please don't think that I'm saying it. That's not what I'm saying. But she looked like she ain't have nowhere to go. Is what I'm saying. She dressed like she had nowhere to go.
It was
She
tough.
was a
I
CN.
mean, it was tough. But
She dressed like she had nowhere to go every day.
But at that time,
All right. Well, what about the other girl,
which one?
whose brother I grew up with? Got the Muslim name.
Mahasi?
I didn't want to say her name.
I don't care.
Okay, so was Mahassan on welfare?
Of course not. She worked.
She worked too?
Yeah.
Well, see, now with Mahassan, now she didn't look, But Mahassan had so much time to call you, so I just figured she didn't work, because she was always on that phone calling you. Driving by over here unannounced.
Pulled up, didn't she?
She sure did. She caught you before, didn't she?
Of course. No, cheated? No, I ain't.
No, not cheating, but I thought when y'all broke up, she was still trying to, like, buzz around.
Yeah, like, she was around here, Snoop. See, that's when, I get in trouble, you know, like when things get, you know, a little, you know, physical and not the bad way physical, but, you know, when things get a little physical and you do the right thing, you know, for women with kids, knowing that I didn't have kids, but I was still treating her kids like
you were treating her kids
mine.
like they were your right, and you ain't have kids at the time.
And I didn't have kids at the time, and at that
Or
time,
a kid.
I was 20.
Pink.
You had to have been like 22.
Yeah. So from 22 to now, like my whole mindset, like it changes now. Like
What was that book you told me I needed to read?
Which one?
It was something about the word nigga or something.
From Niggas to Gods.
From Niggas to God. And the author is from here?
No, the author is from Alabama, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
He's
But it's from
Alabama.
Niggas from Gods. From Niggas to Gods.
From Niggas to Gods. Part 1 and Part 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't read it, but he was telling me that it was good.
Definitely a good book.
But like when he was in his 20s, like when he was like in his 20, like 22, 23, he didn't have kids because Kari's only 3. He was dating these women that had kids, and I was like, why are you dating these women with these built-in families? And I just didn't understand it. And then he was dating this girl that I liked. What was that girl?
Christine?
Yes, he was dating this girl that I really liked.
Why?
How'd you know that's what I was talking about?
Because I know. Because the moment when she said that she went to Morgan, you was like, oh, I like her.
He started dating this girl that was going to college, and I liked her. And she wasn't in a sorority, was she?
No.
She wasn't in a sorority, but she was just she I liked her, and she was in Morgan, and I just felt like she would have grown you. Like, you reading and doing all this stuff now, but just imagine if you had stayed with somebody like her, you probably would have grown quicker.
But she wasn't doing, like, she wasn't, like, reading, like, she wasn't doing, like, far as, like, my ex.
Why didn't you like her?
It's not necessarily that I didn't like her.
I said he gonna get rid of the girl to go to college and get one. Cause see, I thought them girls were on welfare. I said he gonna get rid of the girl on college and start dating this girl. These girls that got all this gaggle of kids and they ain't working nowhere.
No, it's I think it was a communication issue, and
because communication is our partner and clarity is
and that's yes, and like that's like those are like the most important things, and And I can't lie, like, till this day, like, I still struggle, you know, with, like, communicating and, you know, to...
Communicating what?
Just, you know,
How you feel about stuff?
just feelings, like, because I feel like that, you know, like, that some people, like, they don't understand, like, where or how certain people, like was raised or
Right,
like,
their
you know,
experiences.
Yeah, and I feel like everybody experiences are different.
Right.
So me trying to bring someone into my world and what I've been through,
Right.
and what they've been through, it's like, okay, like how can we try
How
to
do we
you know,
merge?
Right.
So wait, why did you end? Why did y'all break up?
I have no clue. I think
You just stopped calling her.
no. I think we just called it quits. Like
They talking about what was wrong with Christina.
nothing really.
Rita, Rita's interrupting. She yelling, talking about, why'd you call me a senior citizen? Rita, how old are you? Anything over 55, just because Social Security moved the age to 65, once upon a time, 55 was a senior. Isn't 55 a senior with AARP?
Said after 50.
Ma, isn't 55 with AARP a senior? Rita, how old are you, Rita? Now,
I don't like no hood. I mean, no.
now let's
like,
move to the other part of the conversation since somebody said hood freak.
No.
He has had his share of dilly-dallying over there on those apps, those little, where were you meeting these people? Craigslist.
Craigslist. No.
Rita's 60. She ain't even 55. I was giving her the benefit of the doubt. I was like, okay, 55. She talking about she's 60. Niche, you a senior. You're in the winter of your life. I'm in the autumn. I'm in the autumn of my life. You're in the winter. You and Gladys are in the winter of your lives. Where were you meeting them on Craigslist?
No, I wasn't meeting
Well, where were you meeting them? Plenty of Fish?
No.
Where?
Soul Swipe.
Soul Swipe.
Soul Swipe. And that was pretty much.
Thank you. 60 and up, you get a senior discount. Niche, you're a senior. Now, how long before we can get a piece of that social security check to finance this book tour? What's she driving? So you were on this app, and that's where you met the girlfriend you just broke up with?
Yeah. No, I didn't break up with her. Like we just called it quits. Because there it was a communication problem. So, you know, but that was the difference.
Now, you all know that I say my age all the time, 43. I'm 12 years from 55. And at 55, I'm going to be a senior, niece. Yes, 55 and up, you get a senior citizen discount. If you can go into the movie theaters or Shoney's or some other restaurant and get a discount, niece, you're a senior.
$7.
Absolutely. If you go into a place and they don't card you because they know you over 50 or 55, you're a senior, niece. It's okay. It's okay. It's a beautiful thing to be there.
Yeah.
Carl said in 2 years, I'll be 55. Well, in 2 years, you'll be a senior. Right now, you're not quite at the winter of your life. But,
around 60, you can, retire around 60.
yeah. You got that. If you might not have the age, but you may have the years of service plus your age.
Yeah.
But, so you were, so you met her on the app.
Mm-hmm.
And that was who? Christine? Who? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all met on the app, and so then y'all started dating. See, for all of the gays that are listening, you can meet somebody on the app if you decide to just try to meet them and just date and build. It doesn't have to just be sex. And don't get me wrong, because the heterosexuals, they meet on them apps too and have sex and hit it and keep it moving. Because I had a homegirl that I went to college with. She used to be on Match.com, and she used to Match. She used to go on Match.com. And she used to meet guys and smash and hit it. And then she'd go back on the app and find someone else and go out on another date. It was just...
I mean, Plenty of Fish, That's the app where
Yeah, y'all love Plenty of Fish and Black People Meet.
black people.
Y'all used to tear Black Planet down.
I never been on Black Planet. I have been on Soul Swipe, Badu, Badoo.
Are you back on Soul Swipe?
No, no. But I was on Tinder, Black Tinder.
Wait a minute, wait. They have a black and a white Tinder?
Yes, they do.
They have a regular Tinder, they have a black Tinder.
Yes, they do. And it's under BLK. The app is under BLK.
And so it's like,
But
if they had a white Tinder, y'all would be mad.
I mean, I had tried the white. Okay,
The white Tinder?
don't get me
There's no
wrong.
such thing as a white Tinder.
Don't get me wrong. Tinder, just the plain Tinder itself is it's pretty good. You know, like it is a lot of white people on there, but it is like a lot of gorgeous, beautiful, black women on there too. Like smart, educated. Like they have goals. But it's not all white, but it's like it's like 60-40, like far as Tinder, like but yeah, like
Somebody knows about BLK.
yeah. Somebody said Christian Mingle. You hear me? Somebody said Christian Mingle. Christian Mingle.
Right. So, you and Ogo broke up, but y'all still talking. So, do you think y'all gonna get back together, or you just?
I mean,
Are you open to it, or you not really open to it? Like what?
I'm open to it, yeah, cause like it's different. Like that's like just like how you said that Christine. If I would have stayed longer with Christine, that
It would have grown.
right. But I feel like cause me and
Ex-girlfriend.
it would be 3 years next month, and just out those two, I feel like that I had grown just out the 2 years.
Out of those 2 years.
I grown out of those 2 years compared to the last two like relationships that I had.
Right.
Because they didn't have nothing going for it. Like they
Right.
they didn't have nothing going like for themselves. Like so I feel like that I learned a lot from her, and she had learned a lot from me. So, like
And
like
y'all
we
went
gonna
to.
have that, connection, like, but like we just taking things slow, like we just talking. That's it.
Do you
Just
think?
talking.
Do you think that y'all will ever have a kid?
I'm not sure,
She ever talk about it?
cause we had talked about it.
Cause she has a daughter and he has a daughter.
Yes, we definitely talked about it. And
What she said?
excuse me, sorry about that. We had talked about it, like we had talked about the future, which I mean, at times I really don't like talking about the future, because things can change. So I just let things, happen. But yeah, like, cause in the beginning, like we had problems as far as with how we parent.
Right.
So, so after we had, after that we had felt each other's sides on, how I should do things, how you should think, how you should do things, and how we should do things, like, then we like, all right, okay, like, we feel like that, like, we can do this, because she is the mom that I want, like, like, she's into, like, Maddie's life, like, far as, like, education, like, activities, like, and, like, she's, like, that's the type of, like...
Aunt Gloria is home.
Aunt Gloria. Somebody pick up Aunt Gloria. Get her.
She probably ain't coming out.
What time
Bring
is it?
yourself home.
It's early. It's only 6:30.
Where your phone?
That's enough pain for tomorrow.
Let's call Gloria.
Mama.
Huh?
Come here, Mama.
That's enough pain. Just give her $8.
We're gonna get Gloria on the line. The weather's a little inclement, so I don't think Gloria's gonna come out.
Y'all had painted like 15 pictures today. Mama.
Daddy. Daddy.
Yes, baby.
I don't go to that foolishness, Michael Stratton. Talking about why don't you go to too?
Where?
To these clubs and stuff in DC.
Titty clubs.
These clubs. I ain't saying I'm no titty
No, I'm
club.
just like titty club. Like,
Yeah, you got to be careful on those dating apps.
oh yeah, for sure. You know. For sure. But I feel like
That's all right there.
where's that?
Where's your speakerphone? If she turn that darn tablet down, we can hear.
Daddy.
Mama, how you get paint on your face? Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, Ralph.
Hey, what's up, baby? What's up, Glow?
Nothing, just chilling.
This Craig.
Hey, Craig, what's up, loving?
What you doing?
Man, in my head, get ready to watch Tyler Perry movie.
You about to watch Tyler Perry's movie?
Yeah, A Fall from Grace. Everybody keeps saying it's so good.
You let your finger to clean her lip off or something?
Yes, I did.
I thought you was in the district.
I was in the district, but you know that's what they have cars for, Gloria.
Okay.
Right. So you and your babe about to watch Tyler Perry. What Tyler Perry? Which Tyler Perry show?
No, it's a movie called A Fall from Grace.
Oh, the movie A Fall from Grace. Everybody watching it. I've been seeing it all. I've been seeing it all day on Facebook and stuff.
Right.
You got Netflix, Gloria?
And went straight to sleep.
Hold on. Kari's walking through it with this toy vacuum cleaner.
My baby
I
having
see from
fun.
the district.
Huh?
I see from the district.
Cleaning up.
We can't hear if you're gonna drag that around. She gonna look at me and just keep going. Set that down.
That's that little girl, that little ballerina.
Mm-hmm. So you said what now? You got Netflix?
Yeah.
When you get Netflix?
It's on my TV.
What?
Yeah, but somebody got to pay for it every month. Just because it's on your TV, you still got to pay for it.
Netflix is free.
Netflix is not free. Who account you using?
Yeah, what?
What are you eating? Let's start with that.
There's a piece of candy. Listen,
And what I said was, hold on. Netflix is not free.
okay.
That's a fact,
I'm
Luna.
paying for $9.95 a month.
You pay $9.95 a month?
One time. Oh my God.
You pay $9.95 a month?
Right.
Paddle.
So why'd you say it was free?
What I'm saying to you is the Netflix is on my TV. All I got to do is hit Netflix on the remote.
Well, I know that part. I know how you activate Netflix. But how do you, how much do you pay for it?
Nothing.
Well, how you get it for free? And everybody else in the world pay for it. You got cable?
I have Wi-Fi box from Comcast, and it's $9.95 a month.
Oh, so you paying $9.95 through Comcast.
Right.
So it ain't free. It's built into your cable.
The Comcast.
She talking about it's free. Everybody else in the world paying for Netflix. Well, except me and those of us who use somebody's
I
login.
guess it's $9.95 a month.
Yeah. I use somebody's login. So listen, what were you about to tell me?
I said, how did you get from the district over there? And you talking about that's what cars are for. I said, did you Uber or Lyft?
Oh, I rented a car.
All right, man. Hello.
Yeah, I rented a car. I found a rental car. Look, this week I rented it like 3 days ago, maybe. $92 from yesterday until Monday.
Okay,
Friday,
hello.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday. $92.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, boy. Hey. Yeah.
What you trying to do?
Okay. Well, we were just sitting here, just chatting and doing nothing and talking to the people.
Talking to the audience, Glow.
You don't have no plans for this evening?
No, not really. I'm gonna head back to the district because I can't get trapped over here.
That's the one you said over here.
Yeah, I can't get trapped over here. With this freezing rain and stuff trying to come through here.
Oh, okay. You guys doing anything in the district?
It was raining over there, yeah, but I didn't bring any fresh panties or anything. I didn't bring a toothbrush, so I just I was just coming over for a little while and then going back.
Right.
Yeah. Why did you put that on that table? Oh, that was already
Yeah,
there.
that was looking at the year.
Yeah. So that was it.
Everybody hear what I'm saying to you?
You was live, Glow.
They wanted me to call you.
Oh, okay.
They wanted you to come over.
Grand for real all this evening.
Huh?
I thought you grand for football this evening.
Oh, you did. Hita. What hotel? Oh, you did? Yeah. When I got here, she had just came back from picking up some Chinese food, so she had Chinese food.
Where'd she go?
She right. Oh, she went to the place over there on Park Heights.
It definitely wasn't Big Hub.
Is it the place where you had the where they had the cats in the freezer years ago?
Place that had the cat.
That place did have Pimlico Chinese food. Had where are my Baltimore people? They had frozen cats in the refrigerator in the freezer. I remember it being on the news.
I never heard nobody.
Oh, that was Gloria. You don't remember that?
Was the one on Park Heights?
Yes,
By the gas station?
correct.
Hello?
Yes, you don't. Yes,
I didn't know you could get Chinese food from there because I was told her that's the cat.
Well, I got
she said she would have told you that was cat if she knew you were getting Chinese.
this is shrimp. I got
She got shrimp, but when y'all be getting that General Soul's chicken and that orange chicken.
That's dog.
That's dumb, baby. Because listen, that be looking like cat knuckles cut up.
Right.
Because I ain't never seen those parts. No parts of that. And look, Shawnette said I don't even live in Baltimore. And I remember that. Selena lives here, and she said they did. Because cats are a delicacy. I don't know how you don't remember that they showed that place on the news and everything.
She probably ignored it anyway.
She told me, well, I had egg foo young. Girl, they made that egg foo young on the same grill as they made that cat.
That cat. Or that dog.
They cut that cat up on the same grill. But yeah, they had closed that place up for a while and everything.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I don't believe you don't remember that. I remember seeing the news and they flashed that place and I said, oh my God.
Just don't be alarmed.
Oh, thanks, Heater. That sounds good.
Down next to the mouth.
Huh?
At one time, everybody went there for their Chinese food.
Everybody was going there for their Chinese food. And see, all I was eating was shrimp fried rice. But that shrimp fried rice was on the same grill. But yeah, when you look at those chicken meals from Chinese places, you be like, well, what part of the chicken is this? This ain't the thigh, this ain't the breast, this ain't a wing.
They only sell wings.
Right.
No, when you get General Tso's chicken,
The chicken be like,
it be like these little it look like little cat knuckles.
no nuggets. Maybe
Y'all
chewy.
down with the next-
Yeah, and they be gray looking. They be real grayish looking.
Chicken teriyaki. I was looking at it. I was like, what part of it?
That's not real beef either.
Cat is a delicacy over in Asia.
Not here, but world over there. You know, people say, oh my God,
That's their
they eat
culture.
stuff like that. Don't
Yeah,
they?
it ain't nothing different from you black people eating tripe.
And chicken.
Well, I was watching
Y'all know what tripe is.
Chrisley Knows Best the other day.
What is
And
tripe?
the grandma
Tripe is cow stomach.
was babysitting.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
that's
she was
right,
like
that's
watching them
But I
while
haven't ate that in a long
Chrisley and
time.
his wife and
Yeah, all of it be dark meat.
went to Florida somewhere for some pageant. And for breakfast, she
We had a
fixed
food pantry
chicken.
yesterday, and I think some people got on my last
What
nerve.
is that?
Wait. You had a food pantry yesterday, and what happened?
Yeah, so, excuse me, man. Y'all have any steak, you know, the round one that's wrapped in bacon and got the spinach and everything in it? Negro, what you thinking in the supermarket?
Oh, Heater, I need that information. But wait a minute, are you serious? So they had a food pantry yesterday, and they came down there asking for round steaks. First of all, this is free food. You gonna take whatever we have here.
Right.
Come in here, placing no orders.
You gotta be there at a specific time.
Yeah. Like this one guy, he on his phone, he walking up and down, you know, looking at the stuff on the table. Yeah, boy, they got onions. They got the one with no pulp, and they got, I said, can you get over there with everybody else? Because you acting like you in the market talking to Boo.
Oh. Yes, niece. Come on with that hotel form. But you know, Gloria, what did you?
Staying at the hotel or with a friend?
No, I'm staying at my friend Marvin's.
Oh, okay.
Don't come off on that.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen that good-looking guy. That's one with that body.
Whatever. What?
That one with that body.
You said whatever happened to that good-looking guy
Yeah.
with the body? Who are you talking about?
I don't know his name. He was at your birthday party.
He was at my birthday dinner.
Mm-hmm.
We had lunch earlier today.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Yeah, I'll see him tomorrow,
Okay. Don't Uncle say hey.
if not tonight. But
Not.
if not tonight.
Not.
Yes, Jennifer. But yeah, so Ken is having a game day tomorrow, and so I was telling him about it earlier, and so I'm gonna invite him over there with me because he want to do something tomorrow, but I figured we could do that because she gonna cook and have an open bar. Yes, Crystal Currents.
You have to go live on there.
So what's
You have to go
the
live with
game
it.
like? They watching the game on TV or they playing games?
No, they're gonna play games. So like, thank you, Heater. They're gonna have Nikki. So they're gonna play spades. They're gonna have taboo. You know I'm a beast in taboo.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I wears taboo out.
That's my game.
And then I do not cheat. Hey Cheryl Ann Caldwell. Greetings and salutations are the first 5 minutes of the video, okay, niece? But yeah,
Talking to me, you talking to them.
I'm talking to you and them. I can multitask.
Okay, I hear you.
All right. But yeah,
Triple task.
right. Triple tasking.
Then you holler at the ballerina.
You trying to
I was supposed to meet up with Lonnie B so I could do a podcast with him. I don't know if we're gonna make it or not though. I've talked to him though. I talked to him yesterday, but I haven't seen him yet.
Okay, well, if you see it, come on, say, hey, when you coming back?
Okay. But yeah, so we're just gonna play some games, and so they're gonna have fried fish and shrimp and salad, and they're doing fried
Okay,
chicken.
somebody cooking. I know Kenyatta ain't.
Right. Kenyatta ain't cooking. Veronica cooking.
yeah.
Right.
Bianca.
You two talking that bite.
Oh, it should.
Tell that doing.
Tonette is good.
Oh, tell her I said hello, because you know we not friends, but I often think about her.
Tonette may be on here.
No, I'm saying her and I are not friends, but I often think about her. She's such a good person.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I didn't tell you I'm doing the arena players on.
I know, your mother told me.
Oh.
Plus I saw it on Facebook.
Oh. Yeah, March 28th, a Saturday, I'm going to be doing a reading and signing from Book of Jewels here in Baltimore at the Arena Players down on McCullough Street. I believe it's 801. McCullough. But the details are on CraigTheWriterStewart.com. I've placed the order for the Book of Jewels for the pre-orders. For those of you that pre-ordered, I've already placed the order. So when I get back to Atlanta, the book should be en route so that you all can have your copies. I appreciate it. Autographed.
Right, I gotta get me a book of
Yes. Let me tell you, a little birdie told me that Apple is going to purchase Netflix. You heard it here first, niece.
Okay.
Apple's supposed to be buying Netflix. Now that's an acquisition. I know that's gonna be a $1 billion deal. Lord, not texting you, Nikki. Philadelphia, I'll be there on March 25th. That's a Wednesday. At the Cambria Hotel. I don't want no more of that wine. My wine is gone. I don't want no more though.
This is good.
I talked to my dad. I talked to him on the way over here, yeah.
Oh, okay. How you doing?
He's good. He was at one of his friends' house watching the game or doing something. Yes. So yeah, I'm gonna need a little piece of that little residual that you get from that Apple stock. Anybody who go and invest in Apple, I'm gonna need some of that because I didn't put y'all on. Isn't that how Martha Stewart went to jail? No. They told her to sell her stock because the business was about to go out. They told her the business was about to go out. But listen. You gotta start the movie all over. Lord, Jim got the nerve to be asking about pre-orders and when he gonna get his book. Meanwhile, he didn't even pay for his. He ain't even paid for his. Yeah, it's always the ones that's got a gifted book that be trying to put the pressure on me. Jim.
Hey, Craig.
Yeah.
Craig. How is, I can't think of his name. We were all in the car together. You, him, and I. And I was like, God, he is fine.
Oh, you talking about Charles Quamina? Charles Quamina, the one with the hair?
Yeah. How's he doing?
I haven't talked to Charles in a little while. I haven't talked to him in a minute. I haven't talked to him in a while. I'm trying to think the last time I talked to him. It's been a few months though.
Right. Does Shannon know you here?
Yeah, I talked to her on the way over here. Yeah, she knew I was coming up here though, but I'm not gonna be able to see her though because like this weather's too bad, and Shannon can't really drive like that, and she ain't trying to come out in this ice or this slippery stuff. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna see her this time. And like I was hoping she would come over to DC, but Shannon don't like driving on the highway.
Right.
She doesn't like.
Somebody else to drive for her.
Yeah, so Thank you, Nikki. She talking about I like your sweatshirt. I'm about to steal it.
Got the place, the arena players.
I'm glad I got the arena players too. Playhouse. Arena players.
Right.
But yeah, and then I'm gonna do DC Sunday, March 29th.
Right.
Yeah. So where my Atlanta people? What day of the week would you guys want me to do a signing in Atlanta? I'm trying to figure because I'm working on Atlanta now. I'm working on Atlanta. I'm working on a few other places. I need to do Columbia, South Carolina. Houston. I'm working on Houston. What day of the week for Atlanta? I need to figure that out so I can go ahead and put a date together. A Saturday. I was thinking a Saturday too.
2 p.m.
This sweatshirt does look nice. Thank you very much. It is very comfortable. I've had this sweatshirt about a year or two, maybe 2 years. I've only worn it like 3 times.
Yeah, that's a nice sweatshirt.
What you on the Facebook Live? Gloria.
Yeah.
You on the live?
No, I'm not on live. I saw the shirt, not the one you have on today, but the one you had on the other day.
Oh, you talking about the one I had on the other day?
Yeah, that's a nice sweatshirt.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Saturday for
I
Baltimore.
don't have it on live.
Right. I'm definitely going to set up something for Charlotte, too. Yes, I'm setting up something for Charlotte. In L.A.
Okay.
But, But yeah, that's why I'm about to listen. We about to do this book tour. I'm about to be ripping and racing all the time. I'm about to be busy. Oh, I'm working on Norfolk. I didn't say I was coming to Richmond, niece. I said Norfolk.
Alright, man.
That's the difference.
Madison is good. I talked to her yesterday.
Okay.
I talked to her earlier today too. Yes, but yeah, she's good. But I would love to come to Savannah, Georgia, to do a signing. Yes.
Craig, Craig.
Huh?
I said Craig, get ready to do Craig and make them cool.
Okay.
Hello?
We got to get this book going. Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Book of Jewels, ladies.
Book of Jewels. And I've had people post the video, the promo video for me, which was really good over on social
That
media.
was nice. That
Yeah.
was really nice.
Thank
I like
you.
that. And I said 2 times.
You looked at it twice.
Yes, I did. Twice.
Okay. But yeah. All right, listen, you guys have an amazing night. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue. Amen. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue.
You talking to me or somebody else?
I'm talking to the people, but you should be brushing your teeth and flossing your teeth too. How you get to the internet
Okay.
on your phone?
Yeah.
Where the internet?
Swipe right.
Yes.
Don't judge me.
What? What, this browser history? Lord have mercy. Just porn browser.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of porn history on his browser.
It ain't nothing wrong with that, ladies and gentlemen. Ain't nothing wrong with watching porn.
Huh,
Now
Gloria?
and then.
I said, what kind of soap do you wash your face in, or do you use soap?
I don't use soap to wash my face. I use
Said so.
Oh, is she passing gas in there?
No, I think that was.
I don't use soap. I use a facial cleanser. I use Kiehl's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I use Kiehl's, like a daily face wash.
Oh, okay.
And then if I'm not using that, I use my black soap.
Oh,
But the
okay.
black soap, doesn't have
The minerals.
it doesn't have artificial colors or dyes or any of that kind of stuff in it. But how do I go back? Oh, here it is. But yeah, so
Oh, that's on that's Amazon?
yeah, this is Amazon. But yeah, so that's all. But let's see.
All right, love, you have a safe flight.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, so you get you some rest in between.
I can do what?
I think get you some rest in between.
Oh, well, I'll do what I can, Gloria. I'm a stallion, so.
Yeah, I love you, Craig.
All right, I love you too.
All right, later.
All right, bye-bye. All right, listen, have an amazing night. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue, knees. I'll do what I can for a Patreon with LTR for tomorrow. I'm gonna see if he's okay with being on there, and then I'll do it. But anyway, have an amazing night. Thank you again for supporting me. I really appreciate those of you that sent something through the Cash App yesterday, even in my absence. So thank you very much. You can definitely go over to CraigTheWriterStewart.com and you can purchase your copies of the books. You don't have to Cash App me any longer. The books are over there on the website. Good night to my nephew, Terrell.
Nice chatting.
Terrell
to you guys.
Anthony Watford.
Watford.
All right. Bye-bye.